Hi guys, so this is the first video I'm going to be posting for Vindicated Vets. It's something I've been trying to start for honestly the past couple years, and um, it's been delayed multiple times just for my own issues that I'm trying to come to terms with, such as accountability and doing what I'm going to say and meaning it and holding myself to a higher standard. So I'm just going to get into it. One of the hardest things that I experienced was transitioning to civilian life. Um, I had a successful military career. I was looked up to in the military and was put in charge of things as an E4 that most of the time is reserved for at least a minimum of, a staff sergeant. I was in the Air Force for 4 years, 2004 to 2007. Then I was in the Army Reserves from 2011 to 2012. I was deployed a couple times. The first time was in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom to Qatar. Was doing base security there and fly-in missions into Iraq. The second time I was deployed was 2006 to 2007, and that was to Afghanistan to originally Bagram, and then I was hand-selected to forward deploy to Kandahar and ended up running the detainee operations there as an E4, working with other government entities and special forces doing detainee operations and evidence custody and turning over evidence to the appropriate agencies when deemed necessary. But anyways, when I first got out, I was unsure of myself, unsure of what to do, unsure of what direction to take in life. I felt lost. I felt like nobody could understand me, like there was no one I could talk to. I alienated myself from my family, and it was hard. It was hard. I was drinking a lot, selfish behavior. I got a DWI when I first got home within a matter of a few months, and that was a big blow to me, and I took that pretty hard. But I rose above it and still successfully worked for, at the time, a local sheriff's department that I worked for about 5 years, 5.5 years before I transitioned out of that because I saw my demeanor changing. I saw myself getting angry, getting frustrated with daily life tasks, just having a crappier outlook on life. And that obviously didn't help. And when I first got out, people were telling me that, I should go get help. I wasn't talking to my immediate family very much or at all, which is something I still regret. Thankfully, my parents are still around, but, there was a few years where I did not talk to my parents. I mean, maybe once a month, and it would be brief because I just didn't feel like they could understand what I've been through. Um, and I wasn't sure at the time how to process that and be emotionally mature. I've taken great steps to come to terms with a lot of that, and I now have a very good relationship with my parents, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I was able to make amends for that while they're still here. And, I'm still trying. I'm still trying to be the best man I can every day, and it's not easy. And I found one of the biggest things for me, at least, was support. And that's why I'm starting this channel. Whether it helps one person or, 20 people, it doesn't matter. But my biggest struggle was just trying to find somebody that understood what I've been through, understood the challenges, and, possibly give some direction. I had a horrible, horrible experience when I first went to the VA. And I can get into that later, but I've helped many friends get to the VA and successfully get benefits. So if there's any questions about benefits, I can help with that. I'm not looking to charge any money. This is just simply a veteran community that I'm looking to start to have open discussions about what we deal with, and for family members as well. I would love for family members to reach out and, be able to discuss openly with myself or in the future others about, proper ways that they can maybe discuss things with their significant other, their brother, their sister, their wife, their husband. Really just trying to start this from the ground up because it's something that's important to me. I feel like I've heard so many horror stories about veterans going to the VA and just simply being turned away, or, just having a terrible experience that turns them off altogether from getting the help that they need. Unfortunately, I have had friends that are wounded from the wars, both physically and mentally, including myself mentally. And unfortunately, I know a few people that have killed themselves due to the stresses and hardship of transitioning back to civilian life. So, I'm just going to keep these videos coming, and they'll get better over time. I apologize if it's a little choppy and not as put together. I decided to kind of do this last minute today and just push myself to finally make my first video, because I know once this one's posted, and I even gain some positive feedback, that'll push me and motivate me more to keep these videos coming. And eventually, I would like this to branch out into video discussions with other veterans about what they've experienced, what's helped them transition. I'm not trying to have this be a negative atmosphere where, we just bitch and moan about the VA's treatment or lack of treatment or lack of support. I want this to be positive. I want it to focus on how we can help each other in any way necessary, and literally just be a community for each other, because I feel like that's lacking, and there needs to be more of us out there to show our fellow brothers and sisters what helped us and what is helping us, and continue to learn and grow and be the best husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, sons, daughters that we can be, and not carry this burden thinking that we can't talk to people, thinking that, it's not cool or it's not macho to discuss our feelings, or, getting the help that we need, or seeking the benefits that we have earned. There's no shame in any of it. So I'm just trying to eliminate that stigma. And if you guys want, reach out to me through my email. It's david.babcock12@yahoo.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But let's get the ball rolling on this, and let's support each other. Just because we're no longer serving doesn't mean we can't serve each other. You guys stay safe out there. Bless you guys. Love you guys. Till next time.